All right, this is it. The last haul of February. There's actually two LCSs, had some back bugs, some other stuff, so just kind of went and knocked it out. Uh, Picked up my boards, of course. Um, this is just like a sort of like an end of month free for all. Happy leap year. This is it. This is the last day of you know for another 4 years. So I'll never get another haul like this on this date for another 4 years. So if you look, picked up this. This is the Marvel Mangaverse. I've got 4 out of the 6. This is the last one of that one. I thought it was actually pretty neat. It was only a bug, and I kind of was hoping they'd have more of them, but it really is. I mean, Black Panther looks more like a panther the way they've got him and stuff. Um, of course, they got Doctor Doom. I got a sort of like you can look at them. So it's kind of neat when you look at like manga stuff. So picked up that. You did part of my Captain America run, working on those. Again, just filling all the gaps in as cheap as I can, all the way up and through. Picked up another cap to go along with that run. So again, I'm really working through the Bronze Age of any of those. I'll go down below, but my focus is 76 to 81. But I will go down in the Bronze Age and pick up the others whenever I see them, and it's gonna be on the cheap. Then picked up that beautiful yellow back squared box cover of Marvel Team Up. Another one in that run that I need. Again, just slowly chipping at that, trying to build on it. That is just a beautiful looking book. Then picked up some Marvel Tales. Again, love the reprints. Way cheaper than me going out spending thousands of dollars on books that I really can't afford to get, when I can spend $8 and get this reprint. And again, still got all the original beautiful work in it. So this is when reprints were the better ones to me. Again, same thing with this one. Picked up number 32. I'm fighting the Rhino. I think which one. I'm gonna show you one more Marvel. More than one, but in this haul coming from here, and this is the other Marvel Tales. So I just, which one would you want to read first out of these? To me, I'm kind of thinking of that one, just because I want to say that's an early Rhino, or maybe his first appearance is reprinted in this. So I'll see. Picked up this Hulk. Again, just trying to work on that time period. That's 1977, so that falls in the time I'm trying to focus on. Just fill in all the gaps. That beautiful art on that. Beautiful, beautiful book. Picked up another one for my Master of Kung Fu run. Again, that's one that I am slowly going through now. Not to spoil anything, but there's a couple more that makes appearances as I'm trying to work my way through in my other LCs I went to. Picked up this Conan for my run. Again, if I can't go low, I go high and try to finish filling in all the ones that I need from that part of it. So, and I picked up these beautiful Superman girlfriend, Lois Lane. And let me tell you though, I love these books. If you're not picking up these books, they are just really entertaining. They are. It is a kooky kind of time period in comics that's just fun. And I think it's worth it, just like that one is. I mean, it's a cat fight right on the front of the book, and it's requiring Superman to take them apart. I mean, really, could you get any better than that? I mean, and Lois is really looked like she's going psycho on her. I picked up a couple of Supermans to fill in through my run from a lot of, again, my Bronze Age time. Picked up that one. And the funny thing is done right, these Superman books are not really expensive. You can still pick up these for, $4 a pop for really good stories and time period. I mean, it's kind of good and bad at the same time. It's like nobody's appreciating this beautiful era of comics, but at the same time, I want them to stay quiet about it as long as they can. Last one of that Superman I picked up was there. And I don't want people jumping on them too fast, because then I can't be getting them like I want to. Picked up this Flash. Again, this is as it gets into the later part of that run. So I'm working on some of that. There's some older stuff I want to get. Same thing with this. Picked up this beautiful Green Lantern. And if you look, got Adam Strange actually making an appearance in it, which is always cool. And they double up. Kind of tell double stories that way. And beautiful 50s center. So it's the good times. Now I picked up, you're going to see a number of JLAs. I really needed to fill in my gaps, and now this is another one I'll go back if I can get them at good enough prices through. So picked up this one, number 88. Picked up this number 89. Again, I love that on the side. That's when that DC logo went like that, when it kind of did. You seen it in the last one. This one, if you're a JSA fan, Seven Soldiers of Victory, any of that, Floating Heads, this book's got it all. And again, that is the next one after it. So again, love these that connect, where you can follow from story to the other. Metamorpho in there, Sandman, Hourman, I mean, the Golden Age Wonder Woman, Dr. Midnight, Starman. I mean, really, that's when Wonder Woman was Diana Prince. She was running around as, super spy. So it's a whole different era. If you look at her, she's right there, dressed and everything like normal, but here she's the other way around. And okay, and like this is, there was a gap. I had a conversation for a minute. I am back. So if you see a little bump in the road, that's what it was. This is the higher end of the JLA that I'm working on. Again, some of these originally I had and everything else. Now I have again. I'm just trying to put together as much as I can of that run. The last but not least, I picked up number 83 of Turok, Son of Stone. Yes, any chance I find them, I try to pick them up. Because again, this is a beautiful painted cover. Again, look, tornadoes got them, spin them around. slinging them everywhere. I don't know, I really enjoy Turok, Son of Stone. I didn't get into the whole dinosaur hunter and everything else and stuff. I tried to at first, and like I said, you can still get it as cheap as all get out, but it's not stuff I care about. All right, now that was the finish of one. And me and my daughter, we decided it'd be time to go out to eat. And then after that, it was time to see if there was anything at the other one while she basically entertained herself. Now, I do not care that much for anything modern in comparison, but there are certain things that I've been kind of enjoying. And some of these are just beautiful covers that I've been just trying to pick up as I go. This is one of them. So I thought, you know what? I'll pick up that one because it just is such a beautiful looking cover. And also I picked up this one for about the same reason. Again, not really caring that much about whether it has much of a story. I hate to say that because I really love to read my books and stuff, but I figured some of them I'm just going to pick up for the covers on them in comparison to the other. And this is going to be one of those. So now I have a few others I sort of picked up that way. I'm interested in reading this, and because I've been picking up some, and I picked up 3 more, is Catwoman. Now, love the art style on it, the style, so I'm interested to see like that. She's beautiful. Look at her, though. And that's a bondage cover. I'm going to give you 2 thumbs up there, Jambo, with the whole looking for bondage cover. This is a true bondage cover. And he's got a red hot poker right there. And she needs to win in that case. And then this one. Again, I wouldn't mind doing a bunch of these out of here. The problem is the high end of this is where everybody went crazy and started asking $30, $50, $100 for a book. And I'm like, well, but I do like these down here, some of these lower end ones and stuff, so I'll see. Again, told you I picked up some Marvel Tales. Some of them I could have. I hadn't had a chance to go through and put them in my CLZ. Again, if my daughter's using my phone, I sometimes get confused on whether I did have it or not. This is Marvel Tales number 3. Again, repeats all of these in there. So let me tell you, that would be a great read because you can read 4 different books in this one. Now that's a reprint that's worth it. This one here, number 86. Number 87. So you can tell they kind of cross over. Love that transition of him bouncing. Little Doctor Strange appearance in there, which is pretty cool. Again, number 88. Number 91. And 94. Now, again, I believe I could own some of those, so I got to go through. But hey, if it's an upgrade to what it looks like, fantastic. Picked up this beautiful Marvel Superheroes, number 15. I'm kind of working on that run a little bit. And again, just need to clean this one up. It's a nice yellow cover with Medusa on it. So it's, I mean, look at her. It's like she's doing this crazy turn, and that's supposed to be, the Eiffel Tower. Then it looks like Ace Spot Pete, and she's getting the gun from him. And then here she's, using her hair to punch Sandman in the face. And look at that beautiful corner box. Literally, if you look at the corner box, I mean, you're thinking, hey, this looks like almost the Invaders of the Human Torch was on there. It'd be very old school kind of Invaders kind of feel to it. But yeah, I've been staring at this one, telling myself, just do it, just go and grab it. And then I had some back issue bucks with it, but again, big square bound book. And then working on Ease. Again, could be a reprint or one that I've already got, but I was like, it kind of reminds me of one that I didn't have, so I figured I'd pick it up. I also picked up Arabian Nights. I do believe that wasn't one I had. I do believe I had this one though, but I will tell you, I learned a lot of classic books from comic books at the time in these type of books. It really was a beautiful way to tell stories to kids like me that maybe wouldn't know anything about them. And even my favorite of these is the Three Musketeers cover. It stuck with me in my memory for a long time, so I just always love that cover. Picked up another animated one. I'm always on the lookout for any of it. That's Marvel Action Spider-Man. Again, newer, but I feel like if they're sticking to somewhat the original stuff and doing it in the animated style, it's fun. So I usually try to pick up these back and forth. I picked up Marvel Team Up. And it's got the Hulk. Now that one I was iffy if I picked up the one after it, 55 or 53 or whatever it was, so I wasn't sure. If not, it really wasn't a bad price for it. Picked up this one, him with Captain America. Again, you can never go wrong with Spider-Man and Captain America teaming up together. Now, I do know I have a copy or two of this. This is an earlier Marvel team up with Spider-Man, the Guardians of the Galaxy. For you kids out there who don't know, these are actually the real Guardians of the Galaxy that should have been in the movie to begin with, and then we could have worked from there. But I digress. We won't talk much about that. So now I'm going to show you some really nice Master of Kung Fu. And I would say, I think that, even our friend Roger Metarog appreciates these because he really likes these just as much as I probably do. The only difference with it is where I still enjoy the Human Fly, he doesn't. But we won't talk about that. So, picked up number 26, which it became a big key and jumped up like crazy, I want to say. So it was harder for me to find, and then they finally had it at a good price. And picked up number 28. Now, this guy, literally, that's on his hair. And he's got these maces off on each side of his hair. So he literally is like spinning his hair around to kill you. Now, that is absolutely phenomenal. Is that not truly comic books right there? The most off the wall with the most beautiful cover, and yet that's exactly what's happening. And I'm like, that is great. You just gotta love that. Pick that one up. Yeah, needed it for my run, just kind of filling in as I go. And then I've got 2 left, my friends, 2 left. Now, a little independent, picked up The Cat. Again, this is that's a movie. As you see, it's from looks like it's from 1969, maybe. But again, it's a cat movie. It's Dell Movie Classics, I think is what it comes out to. It's from the extra whiskers edition, because it looks like somebody added little whiskers to it. But I love these old Dell ones based out of movies and everything else and stuff. And then the final, believe it or not, it's a Ripley's, believe it or not. And this is The Last Kamikaze. So, I mean, this is just beautiful. Look at the silhouetted. I mean, it's true war stories, as it says, but I mean, the beautiful silhouette. I mean, the planes, the guns firing the way they are, that plane. I mean, just the time it took to draw the shattering of that aircraft as it went into it. The silhouette and how these men, I mean, repelled by the blast as they cover themselves, as they go away from it. I mean, the tarmac itself, as it leads back to the aircraft on the ship, it's just incredible artwork on that. I mean, I know that these days, I mean, and I know I showed a couple of them, but some of these people showing these, quote, beautiful women all the time, all of that's, fine and dandy, but let me tell you, that and stuff like this, I mean, these are just beautiful painted covers. I mean, just the outstretched hand and just form the way he's done is beautiful. I mean, there's pterodactyls in the background. What more do you want? And if you're out there hunting down all these books, I would tell you in a heartbeat, hunt this stuff down. Gold Key had some of the most beautiful painted covers. And if you're just cover buying, you could do that all day with Gold Key. And it's just, I mean, and if you get into like, the old golden age that, some people like, Jambo and Night Tiger and some of those guys do that collect, golden age. You start getting into stuff where you get into Matt Baker's work and people like that. Even Frank Frazzetta's work from back then, and it becomes just a smorgasbord of beautiful artwork. So I will tell you, my big recommendation is do not be so pigeon-toed into anything that you can't learn to appreciate some of this beautiful work that is out there that goes beyond just this normal stuff that's going on now. I mean, like I said, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a cover or two here and there of, some of the new stuff that they do, and if you can enjoy it. But those are truly just cover grabs eventually that they want you to jump on. So I will leave you and tell you that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Happy leap year, and I'll see you in 4 years for my next leap year haul. Night, everyone.